Look at that comp.
Yeah. It's again all in on the laning stage. I'm gonna be very basic about this. Late game, it belongs 100% to, well, actually, not 100%, maybe 70% to the side of HomeBois. I like their odds better in the late game. Then when you're looking at HomeBois, they gotta make do with the lane prior once again. Okay, so there are two ways that you can use the Tigreal in this particular game. You can go invade where you just reset the objective. And second is you can go defensive, right? So because the Hilda is gonna be invading, you kind of want to control it at least. There it is, the resets.
Yep, always. The draft reflects the game though. It's all in or nothing. It's do or die for both these teams right now, especially for HomeBois and Zorn. Zorn!
Force him. He's going to do it again. Oh! There we go. Retribution. That's what we were expecting. And worst yet, Zorn is able to pick up all the small little fruits. So he's not, best player is not even top even after that, right? Yep. And now as they start to play around the map, where are they going to start leaning their focus into? That's what I'm curious about, especially with these types of rotations.
I wonder as well, why is Shark not level 2 yet? What happened in there? Take a look at Zorn. Did he pick up the roam boots a little bit later?
Did Zorn actually get the little creep of the purple buff? I think that might be the best explanation for it, right? I'll look at the replay.
Oh boy, that would have been so... That's going to be a little frustrating here, but let's not forget that Super Shark this time...
He did?
He did? Dang, real nice. Zorn now having the flicker on out of there, and it's going to be pumping on a string that locks him down with the help of the follow-up. The onward, they secure first blood. Who takes the kill?
Gotta expect the HomeBois. They have all the tools to get into the late game that we're talking about. Like they have Zepat going for the Paquito, and they also have that can go for the split push. They also have Warlord to clear out the waves. Then Bruno is just generally good from early to the late stages of the game.
Yeah. I think in this matchup as well, specifically this matchup, I want to talk a little bit about it. Bruno versus the Brody. All the Bruno needs to do is technically stay out of range from the Brody. The Brody can bully only if he's in range. But that's it. Meanwhile, Bruno just outscales him. Shark.
Yep, he's not getting pushed back. It's going to be a little scary here, right? Because now Zorn is coming to a point where he has a slight EXP lead. Doesn't look like best player is falling off just yet. Chibi's going to take his time. Electrifying Beats going to come out pretty early on here. Now here comes the heavy spin. Yellow's going to try and lock him down as the reset comes through. Chibi has committed too much of his HP. He's on the run. They're going to start running for the bushes, and they finally secure the kill. Yellow takes out Chibi in the meantime. Hoon's already gone, but now the fight is going to break out even further. Best player still a little healthy, but they find Super Shark. Finally, the trade's back 2-1.
Oh man, that was quite uncharacteristic for Hoon. He popped the ultimate in the middle of the river, and that meant that he died afterwards, even after the Purify. So that's a weird interaction. That's why it kind of looked awkward for the TheOhioBrothers. But then again, he's rocking the Brave Smite, so
yeah. I mean, definitely. I can see that. And the HomeBois as well. The resets that they've been able to do, the fact that TOB were actually the ones forced out despite them starting it first. Now HomeBois have all the resources necessary to force this out. The heavy spin cancels any attempt of TOB's steal. That's why they just give it over. They know it'll just be in vain.
Yep. That's right. It's a non-contest here. More importantly, I mean, the battle spells as well. I mean, everything. Fourth side of the HomeBois is not making their way up to that top side. Are we expecting a potential invade as we see best player using Retribution? Now, no pick on the side of Super Shark.
Nope.
It'll be a tight early game. The fact that TheOhioBrothers didn't really overtake in the first 3 minutes of the game, that's quite concerning if you're a fan of NA. At the same time, though, if you go to the first Lord of the game at around 8 minutes, 9 minutes, that means that Zia should have 3 items, so it will be great. Zorn was top global Tigreal about 2 years ago. Very specific.
Fun facts. About 2 years ago. Very specific. Zorn. That's why in MPLI he also mentioned, right, I really wanted to play Tigreal, but the team just didn't let me. Yeah. Finally in M5, we get to see that, and we'll see if it brings them the victory when it matters the most. The pick that he's been wanting to go for. So far, he's been doing very well. Chibi.
Well, he got the lockdown. Oh, wait. Sapat actually going pretty hard. He even flickered in for this. Mielo looking for the same best player, makes it over the wall and gets away. A lot of commitment for the side of the HomeBois, but no cigar just yet as they walk away with nothing to basically get out of it.
Flicker for flicker, a few ultimates as well. There's no one actually wins technically unless Shark is able to steal this.
He would have right? No, he's not. And now the Purify actually coming out as Super Shark to get himself out of there in time.
The hell is with Super Shark? Sprint is the heal the spell. In 2 games that I will play in my last series, I will use neither.
You're never gonna take a Purify or Petrify ever again.
Wait till you see Revitalize Hilda.
Oh god.
In the bush plus Revitalize, back and forth. That's ultimate healing.
Execute Hilda.
Hey, that actually, I believe HomeBois done that before.
He has done that.
No, but he's HomeBois, come on.
Yeah, true.
Hey, but he's also... Wait, hold on. They get the lockdown onto best player 1. Looks like even with the hard guard, he might be in a lot of trouble here. Is the backline getting attacked? Ryzel might be in some trouble here. Zorn flickers away. GB secures the neutral, and now they're on the run. I'm surprised nobody else from the side of the HomeBois actually died there.
Yeah, they just... Well, technically, I feel like it's HomeBois' disengage that actually gave TOB a way back to get out. Because HomeBois, right after the turtle, right after that initial kill, they said, now we're done. We really just want to outscale you guys. You guys are the ones forced to fight. You guys are the one forced to look for a snowball early. The fact that we have it, we're happy with it.
Yep. I think that's the fair assumption of what HomeBois' approach will be. And I don't blame them for that. I think it's actually the right decision.
I agree. Oh my goodness. Warlord.
He's got black shoes. It's totally fine. We did see a bit of a lane swap actually occur, trading tier 1s on either side. HomeBois take top tier 1, while the TheOhioBrothers take bottom tier 1. So interesting off-tempo play here being made, but more importantly so, right? Look at how the mid lane is just getting... Everybody's just converging towards it. This no man's land in the river is not a safe place.
Yeah. And also, mid-game power spike, right? Just as the gold urn gets popped up here, Ryzel and Zia, despite Ryzel's attempt of playing it safe, he's still actually ahead. But that won't change too much when it comes to power spikes. Brody should have a bit more of a power spike to hit earlier. But right now, Super Shark, they want to utilize that.
Yep, Yellow flickers forward with the Strider, and actually finds his Zorn's in a lot of trouble. He can't get out of there in time, even with Chiba with the heavy spin. Tries his best. They don't find a return kill in time. His best player now attacking the back lines with the electrifying bleed to the help of Hoon's Heart Guard. They secure the kill onto Zia, and now Selfbot late to the party. What's up, everybody? Is it already over?
Earlier power spike equals to full capitalization in the early stage. They got that mid-game, and instantly they saw an opening. They went for it. They know it's now or never, right? If HomeBois continue to deny fights away from them to just go for neutral objectives, TOB will not have an opener this game.
Yeah. You can see that TOB is... they understand that this is their power spike. There should be their power spike. So even when they are trailing behind with 1,000 gold, they should be fighting. Then you think about it, best player eventually will have a lot of like scaling compared to the Akai when it comes to the damage, which kind of makes me think that maybe this is their way to the late game where Ryzel will be frail compared to a Joy.
Yep, Primal Wrap being popped by Mielo as he gets pushed away from the entire fight around the turtle. But speaking of which, best player also makes his attempt on the dive as Ryzel goes down to Hoon. Good dive. It's up by trying to escape, but the puppet on the string keeps it locked down. Best player tries his best. Great heavy left hand, but champion stands to keep him alive. GB finds a kill back onto Super Shark. Does he have his ult? No, he used it earlier. Good jobs from both sides.
Man.
And now Turtle turns into Lord.
Gonna have to add it to Sepa, just keeping himself safe and did not panic at all. He was just moving, waiting for the combo first, because sometimes that is what happens to Paquito players. When they panic, they forget the fact that they need to combo their spells.
Zorn too, gotta give it to him. The composure he had to wait for the last second of that implosion.
That's
it made even TOB question, wait, does he have it up? Why wasn't he using it? And then once he did, oh, he has it up, guys. He's bringing us to the turret. Oh no. This mid-game power spike, that's very well played from HomeBois, right? Despite the fact that Ryzel actually died there, they were able to keep it level. Because TOB, they did not just want that pick. They wanted that pick and to capitalize on the Lord to really, really get a firm grasp on that snowballing potential.
It's about finding the resources, right? We look at the gold earn once more. Zia actually coming up pretty high here as this Lord dance is going to initiate. It looks like best player clearing down on that bot side. Boys, they're aware of it, but at the same time, there's housekeeping to be done on all sides of the map.
I like how even game number 3 is.
Oh my god. All right, Super Shark, he's getting hit, but the question is, does he survive? Purify to get himself out of there. Warlord as well.
Wow.
Manages to get out even without the black shoes. They lock down Mielo. It's pretty good. They find the initial pick, but here comes best player with the help of the Heart Guard as well. Sees Zorn, sees Ryzel. It just it just isn't worth it right now.
That was perfect. The execution from HomeBois. They punish an overextension by actually splitting TOB up and picking them off one by one. They know that TOB need to layer their damage together to actually burst down through these tanky members. So Zorn, that solo ult, it looked weird, but it did the job.
Zia waiting for the play. They want to go for Sepat?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they got the puppet on the string, right? They've got everything. They flickers out just in time.
Beautiful,
Nicely done from Subbat. Even Zia committing is all he thought he was going to get that kill, but unfortunate. Back to neutral zones for both sides.
No. The Lord. Imagine, this started as a turtle, by the way.
Yeah.
At 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And now it has been alive for 2 minutes now.
Speaking of which, Zorn now getting attacked by the electrifying beads,
Wow.
and that's going to be Super Strike securing the kill. Wait, GB might be in trouble. Heavy spin being utilized as well. The lockdowns here to make something happen. Sabat tries with a jab, but gets blocked, unfortunately, by Best Player as he takes out Warlord, and now the turnaround for the side of the Ohio Brothers. 3 for nothing.
They were given a losing hand and they instead all in that moment. The heavy spin used up defensively, but he used his skill 1, the headbutt offensively. That was a weird commitment from the HomeBois.
Exactly.
And you don't do that in Ohio, buddy.
Don't do that in Ohio. And the thing is, they used the heavy spin, but there wasn't any follow-up. I think that Chibi kind of overstayed there because that meant that Hoon was able to heal up. Zia flickered out, and then just pops the ultimate, the fadeaway. The fact of the matter is, they have to commit their stunts onto Joy and not on the Brody.
Yeah.
They can technically just ignore the Brody, but now they can't.
Even
Maybe,
if Zorn was dead.
Exactly. At this point, what is Zorn building up? Radiant armor. That's why they were able to take down this Tiger easily, courtesy of Super Shark as well as Zia.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now, tier 2s are starting to collapse on all sides. They've got a synchronized wave. Best players pushing down bot side, but the Lord on top. They crack tier 2s here. Rizel should be able to handle that by himself, but for now, even mid is getting chunked out pretty hard. No commitment just yet. Here comes Best Player with the electrifying beats, forcing out the black shoes from the side of Warlord. Even the Heart Guard getting committed too. HomeBois aggress. The Ohio Brothers regress.
Honestly, I think that's worth it for HomeBois, not losing any inhibitor, not giving up the holy defense, and they still keep their mid lane tower intact.
But they don't keep that tier 2 in the bottom lane intact. That's why the Brody is a turret eater. Whoa, Best Player 1. Again, always such an annoying threat.
Yeah.
And see, there's nothing HomeBois can really do there. Because if Zorn committed an implosion, no, it's not worth it. The rest of the team will just engage again. BP1 is only the first layer of damage, of poke that's coming in. And again, look, always, even if he baits a heavy spin, baits an implosion, it's worth it for them.
Yep, Best Player 1. I mean, look at him. He's 2 levels.
By TOB.
Right.
They have more ways of executing this draft, and we'll see exactly that as we have actually found that the Warlord has been taken down during the... Okay, Warlord. Just,
Wow,
that's pretty
He's just taking a nap.
She's just taking a nap.
He's
All
just
right.
taking a nap. Don't worry about it. At least now he's got about like 12 seconds to breathe a little bit, start thinking about how he's going to actually deal with specifically Best Player, who's been being an absolute nuisance. It looks like he's building up to eventually a Genius Wand, I would assume, but he might even consider a Winter Truncheon here. Once again, Best Player using the electrifying beats to help push people off to get the tier 2.
Yeah, I think that if you have, at this point, with all of the items that the Best Player has, electrifying beats will be around 20-second cooldown. Yeah, it's just... Purify.
You thought I was going to use the Heart Guard? No, I got to Purify.
I got to Purify.
I'm good.
What are you talking about?
Why are you even hovering on me? I have a Purify, Hoon. Come on, man. Forgot.
What do you think? This is a Spirit Hilda?
So
a Petrify
annoying.
Hilda? Hell no.
So annoying because HomeBois are relying on a big set, and that basically denies it away from them.
Exactly, but look at this rushdown coming up from the side of the Ohio Brothers, right? They're trying to make sure that TOB have the best opportunity, but it looks like Best Player going to be using his electrifying beats, and the Heart Guard is being executed as well. Zorn tries to attempt on to Zia's side, and now it's a 4v5 in favor of the Ohio Brothers. This should be a non-contest for the Lord. GB is trying to walk up, but nah, Super Shark, he's got him monitored.
I gotta give props to Super Shark there, man, because we did see, obviously, Zia. Zia was the dude who actually was able to bait Zorn, poke him down all the way, but Shark zoned Rizel so hard there. He saw Sapat in the bush. He actually gave Sapat some time to react. Like, are you gonna move?
Yep.
And it's about did, and he's like, all right, I'll start bashing you. That was a pretty funny interaction.
That's the thing, right? When you're Bruno in this particular game, do you actually want the Purify, right? Like, what actually locks you down in place? Imagine if you had, like, Flicker, perhaps, or maybe even Sprint. So you can actually run down this Hilda.
I guess it would just be Mielo, right? Because that's what Mielo has been trying to do each and every time. He's been trying to go for like an Earth Shatter Flicker, play onto Ryzel, maybe even onward if he wants to get out of that. But here comes best player once again with the electrifying beats on top of Ryzel. It's actually getting very, very close. He's so low as they crack open the inhibitor. GB's going to have to try his best to hold on for as long as he can, but he's going to have to use his ult to push away the minions, to not lose out on the mid inhibitor. It cracks still no matter what. And now the Ohio brothers looking to try and make an end here. They're getting Chump. Best player is doing a wonderful job here.
Sword?
No, it gets canceled out.
Oh, no.
They still can't make it happen. Superstar finally goes down. Good crits from Ryzel. Now, Black Shoes coming out for the side of Warlord. Are they going to back up, or do the Ohio brothers want to keep aggressive? Yeah, they're going to take one more inhibitor before they leave, and they crack it open, and now that should be it.
What a cancel from Mielo. That could have been the set that HomeBois have been looking to find the entire game. What a goat.
What a goat. Goat. Man. And the Ohio brothers, you would think that they didn't have a best shot, especially because HomeBois are very patient with their ultimates, but here they go.
Yep, Ryzel, he's in a lot of trouble. The electrifying beats is already out. He slide tackles just in time, and now it's Moon who takes him out again! Zoran, he's going down. He's lost his immortality. This is not looking good for the HomeBois. TOB are walking away with everything.
Top Zia.
Top Zia, for sure. Super Shark is back without the Purify.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
They're going to look for it for the mid wave. Zordon and Ryzel are down. It's only Warlord.
No, a Warlord already prepared.
Mielo!
Yep, he's trying for it. Onward is going to be able to get somehow this time, but no, Warlord chunks him out just in time, making sure that they at least even up the score. No, hard part memory.
They gotta go out.
They gotta get out of here, man. I don't know, but this is starting to get. This is really frustrating because every single time we see best player make these engagements, especially with the heart guard, right? If he's successful, it doesn't matter who gets the kill, whether Hoon or best player. Hoon with fleeting time is going to get the heart guard again, and they rinse and repeat.
Yep. And big props to Warlord, however, able to set up with a defense. That's why the minions weren't there, and he actually survived Zia. Even with the hard guard in, they're actually buying time. This allowed them to eventually defend. Didn't have to even pop the Purify. The usage of the ultimate was just there. And now Ohio brothers, they may have the lead, but they cannot be careless going up against HomeBois. This is again another retry battle. Okay.
Black Shoes being used early, getting on top of Ryzel. He's left alone. It's going to happen all over again. His best player takes out Ryzel. They're going to lock him down for a while, but now the heavy spin to disengage as Subbot clears the waves mid as well as bot side, but TOB continue to spearhead this comp.
No Ryzel, no Warlord. That means no chance of a retreat battle to even happen for Chibi. TOB, they learned in game number 2 that in a retreat battle we lose, so we'll just fight, we'll just chase Subbot even in the bottom lane. That's even more!
Yep, the onward lands on towards Orange's side. He's gone! This is it! This might just be it for the Ohio brothers. They're gonna fight for the kills, but they're going straight for the Crystal. Subbot flickers forward, Malcolm straight to push out the waves. It's too late! It's over! GG! Well played! The representatives of NA bring